Next, we move to the idea of enlightened self-interest, which is on the next page, beyond what I just mentioned with the market idea. Um, so, enlightened self-interest, the famous quote is here: "It is not from the benevolence of the butcher or the brewer or the baker that we expect our dinner, but from their regard to their own interest." Smith follows Locke here, emphasizing how good individuality, following capitalist practices, produces good sociality. So there's no talk of greed, exploitation, or anything like that. If we follow our self-interest or our self-love even, it will necessarily lead to a good, just society. Again, faith and rationality to implicitly create a moral world. So just to pause here and draw some lines, Smith and um, Smith shows how capitalism, fuck, along with the market idea, is the idea of enlightened self-interest, which is on the next page. It's rendered by the famous quote here: "It is not from the benevolence of the butcher, the brewer, or the baker that we expect our dinner, but from their regard to their own interests." So here, Smith is talking about this positive notion of individuality, of rational individuality, leading to positive sociality, right? So there's no talk of exploitation or anything else like that. Uh, Capitalism, when it is enacted, um, goes back to something that is innate to us, that is present in us. So for both Locke and Smith, we are born capitalists, and we are born uh, as rational, moral capitalists, I would say. Uh, that we are the ones that are in control of the system. Capitalism serves us or goes through our humanity and is humanized by us, and then hence all the possible notions, negative notions of capitalism are sanitized. And so both Smith and Locke have a very positive notion of capitalism and see capitalism as being part of us. Also, I would say that both, but specifically Smith, are taking a point of view of capitalism not so much from the worker, even though both Locke and Smith are talking about the idea of the worker, but more from the idea of the owner, from the factory owner or from the property owner. That's more their perspective.